When is the worst time to visit Japan? Well, in my opinion, the worst time is mid-August. August in general, but mid-August specifically, aka Obon, aka now, this week.
As of recording this video.
There, that's the one sentence answer to this question. You're welcome.
The reason why I'm so out of energy and kind of losing my mind is the topic of this video. Let me explain.
Mid-August, as I said, is Obon, the Japanese holiday which on paper lasts only 3 days, from August 13th to August 16th. But Japanese people typically will take extra days off, up to a week off, maybe even longer if they can.
And then they'll chain them all together to form the semi-extended vacation.
So that's what people with jobs will do. But on top of that, you've got all these kids, school kids, who are on their summer break. So when you combine these two groups together, that is what causes chaos. Everywhere is gonna be packed and crowded and crazy, so you're gonna need to book way in advance if you even can. And that is especially true for Shinkansen, because it is gonna be rush hour all day, every day. Like last year, I unfortunately made the mistake of taking a mini trip from Tokyo to the countryside in this exact Obon week.
So I went to the online Shinkansen website and as expected, all the reserve tickets were out.
And that left me with the only scary option of having to wait in line for the non-reserved seats on the day on the busy platform. And that's scary because if I don't get that right, I'm gonna end up having to stand on the Shinkansen for a good hour, maybe longer, just like the Tokyo subways. So when that happens, or I guess before that happens, here's a good tip for you if you make my mistake, is to number one, try to get on the Shinkansen from the first station, the starting station. In many cases, it's gonna be Tokyo Station.
But also you can get on at other big stations.
And number two, obviously get to the station early and try to be first in line for the
Next Shinkansen.
Let me explain. So if you go to a big station, big Shinkansen station, if you look on the floor, you're gonna see guidelines, literally like
Lines on the floor that guide you where you're supposed to stand.
one queue is gonna be for the current upcoming Shinkansen, which is probably already there. And then the queue next to that is gonna be for the following Shinkansen, the next Shinkansen. So last year, I got to the station like 30 minutes before and I waited in the second queue. I was like 5th or 6th in line, and that is why I was luckily able to get a seat. So yeah, travel and leisure is gonna be tough.
But you know what else is gonna be tough on your body?
The heat. Oh god.
Oh boy, I could spend a whole other video just talking about how deadly the Japanese heat is, and it is in the pipeline. I've got a video plan. But oh man.
Just thinking about it and talking about the heat just makes me tired already, and I'm already losing my mind. All I'm gonna say for now is just be careful, drink lots of water, go to those colorful vending machines, get lots of drinks, stay indoors, but like I said, it's gonna be super crowded and you're probably gonna be waiting, standing around outside in the heat, so it's gonna be dangerous. I've seen many times on the Japanese news of locals and foreigners being sent to the hospital because of heat stroke and dizziness and collapsing, and it's scary, so just be careful. Alright, finally let me talk about why I'm so out of energy and losing my mind and just a tiny bit sick. Well, it's because I work in the hospitality industry.
And I think you know where I'm going with this.
During Obon, everyone is happy, they're with their family, they're on holiday.
Yay!
And what do these guys do? They go to these tourist places, they eat at these restaurants, and they stay at these hotels and ryokans, which, you know, I feel great for them. I'm sure they're having a great time, but for those of us that work at these industries and work at these places, it is a brutal week to even 2 weeks for me. For example, this week, specifically this concentrated week, I've been working like 8 to 9 days straight, no days off. And each of these days, I've been working way longer than I'm supposed to, easily topping 2 hours of overtime every day, which for my bank account, it's great. It's great for my bank account. I'm feeling super rich already.
But for my sanity and my mind and my health, not so much.
And that finally explains why you can kind of tell I'm losing my mind and I really want to finish this video. I don't even know why I'm filming this video right now. I should be in bed. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for me and people similar to my position, but I think it is good to experience this experience. What I'm trying to say is it's good to go through these stressful hardships and stressful, fast-paced environments because as the cliche saying goes,
Nothing in life is easy, you know. You're gonna experience tough times.
Alright, let me just stop talking like I'm Uncle Ben.
Alright, my brain's had enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. It might not be applicable this year, but definitely good for next year when you're planning your trip to Japan maybe. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon in the near future, hopefully with more energy. Bye bye.